Hello all Hollywood Western Wardrobe fans. Today's video is a video that I kind of preluded to on the last video, and it is something that I have been looking for a very long time, and that is the leather encased canteen that John Wayne has in the movie The Searchers. Now, here's the thing. You see the canteen, but he does not use the canteen. This is the canteen that is around his saddle horn, on his saddle, on his horse, and you just see it. When he actually drinks from a canteen, it's a U.S. Indians War cavalry type canteen. But the one that he has on his horse is this one. And I have looked for this canteen for a very long time. Now, is it a 100% match to it? I don't know, but it's really, really close from the photos that I have. The canteen, I believe, was also in Rio Bravo. And Rio Bravo, in the sheriff's office, by the door, there is a coat rack. And on that coat rack are the saddlebags that John Wayne used in Hondo and this canteen hanging from that coat rack. Like I said, I go back and watch movies now, not per se for the wardrobe. I do sometimes, but now it's like picking up props and stuff like that. So I've just been wanting to add this canteen to my collection for a long time. And it might be in some other John Wayne movies. I don't know. I just know of at least The Searchers and Rio Bravo. And not being used, like I said. But it's a really, really cool canteen. It has a braiding strap, leather strap. I don't know if Duke's was braided or if it was, a flat leather, but the canteen is like in really, really awesome condition. It's a plastic canteen. Pull this off here. And then everything's just been covered in leather. They did a really, really cool job. And, my goal is, I was talking to Elaine today, and I was telling her, like, I finally found this canteen that I've been looking for years. And I said, my goal is I want to get a saddle, and I want to do it up like John Wayne's in The Searchers, where he'll have his Johnny Red coat on the back. He'll have, obviously, the saddle, the canteen, and then his chaps hanging over. And FYI, we are planning on making the Searchers chaps, which are also used in the Man of Shot Liberty Valance. They are not the same as Red River. I went and looked, but they're close. And I think there was another movie where he has them, probably a few, but we are planning to do those chaps. So I'm trying to get everything. And I know I've talked about this for some time, but I want to do the backdrop. Right now, this is kind of like the backdrop. I'll step back here and you can kind of see. And I'm moving all this upstairs into the bigger room and working on some different walls and a lot of cool stuff that I'm actually working on. Just takes time and a whole lot of money. And sometimes I don't have the time and I have the money, and sometimes I don't have the money and I have the time. So I'm trying to work on it as I can. So anyway, that was the big video that I think is cool. If you're a John Wayne fan, you've got to think it's cool. And it's just persistence on, and I found this canteen on eBay. And like I said, I have looked for years and never have found one. And then the other night I was like, you know what? I'm just going to look that up. And there it was. And I bought it on the spot. Now I got another thing coming in from Rio Bravo that I bought yesterday. So when it comes in, I'll do a video on it. It's actually pretty cool. And it's just kind of putting a little bit of a collection together. I mean, you can always do your wardrobe, and which is like the main thing, but you got to have the pieces in my world. And you know, gun belt, the belt, canteens, bandanas, the hats. I mean, you know, yeah, you can have the shirt, you know, and it's cool, and you can wear the shirt out. Now, if you wore this shirt out, as I've kind of mentioned in previous videos, somebody's going to say, hey, that's like a John Wayne shirt, because obviously it's got the bib on it. But if you just wear one of his other shirts, nobody would ever know that you've got a John Wayne shirt on. Now, if you go throwing on the vest and, you know, the wild rag and a gun belt and hat and stuff like that, then you're going to be John Wayne. So I like to use my items. I just don't want them sitting on a mannequin in a studio, which the majority of that it will be. But anytime I want to wear it, I just go and take it off and put it on. And I just, to me, it's one of the coolest things that I think has been done in a long time. I'm not saying that because we did it. I've talked to a lot of my friends and stuff, and we're just so flabbergasted that nobody has ever come out and done this before. And I'm glad they have it, because it gives us an avenue to do this, and there's no competition. So now, obviously, there's been people that's made the John Wayne gun belts and stuff, and we can get into debates all day long about what's right, what's wrong. This is all from my perspective, from what I see, what, you know, and, you know, you might see something else and go, oh, nope, that's not that. That's, guys, we all see things through different lenses. So, but I consider myself a real diehard John Wayne fan, and I'm really super anal when it comes to copying things about the details and stuff like that. So this is what we have come up with, and I mean, I think that's as close as anybody can humanly get without owning the original John Wayne memorabilia, the original wardrobe. So this is a lot cheaper alternative. Yes, it's a little expensive, but the way everything is, I mean, like I said, if you had to go out and buy John Wayne, you know, in an auction, a John Wayne shirt, you're going to spend some big money. And I think this kind of puts it in a ballpark that most everybody can afford. Sometimes you got to save up for it. Guys, I got to save up for a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those money trees that grows out in my backyard. My last name isn't Rockefeller or Kennedy. It's just, you know, it's what your passion goes to and what you're willing to sacrifice to get these items. And I have to make some sacrifices in life to get what I want, but you know what? That's all right, because at the end of the day, I think it's all worth it. And just come back here and just check out that holster and belt, and God, it's just so good. So other things are in the works, as I have mentioned, not just the thing I bought from Rio Bravo the other day. Other things are in the works, and one of those will be the Shaps. But hang on tight, guys. Some cool stuff coming. Plus, we got the Doc Holiday collection coming. How it's looking is going to be, we're going to be working on the John Wayne Rio Bravo vest, which shouldn't take too long. And while we're doing that, some things are being done on the Johnny Ringo shirt. Hopefully the Johnny Ringo shirts, we shouldn't have any problems. Me and Elaine has talked extensively about it. She's sending out a piece of the fabric for the bib to get embroidered, to make sure we're doing just one, just to make sure everything falls into place. like the dragon's in the right place, you know, she's got enough fabric to do the bib around it, blah, blah, blah. If that all works out and it comes out, yep, that was perfect, then all the rest of the fabric bibs will be sent off. Annie Lane will start making everybody's shirt. I've had questions if the Johnny Ringo shirt is going to be available to anybody that wants to buy one, and that's going to be kind of an iffy question or answer, but it's going to be yes, but only at certain times. When things slow down, we might say, hey, let's do another run of Johnny Ringo shirts and people can put their orders in and stuff. But just to order one off the website, sorry guys, it's just not going to happen. They are very time consuming, and so they'll be on a special occasion. So we'll let you all know when we're going to release some more shirts and stuff or take orders and stuff. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the canteen and my obsessiveness of just staying on target and finding what I'm needing to find. So anyway, guys, have a good one, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye.